All right, I'm gonna start off with moisturizing my face. I'm gonna use the Glassy Skin Balm Pretty Filter from Touch in Sol. I'm gonna take my glasses off. So I'm gonna moisturize because I'm oily, but at the same time, my skin feels a little dry. So I'm gonna add this all over in the neck. Can't forget to moisturize your neck. I had a little friend grow overnight, sadly. All right, and then I'm gonna throw a little bit of the Tatcha water cream on with it, just a little bit. Down the neck. All right. So while that sits in, for the rest of my hands, I'm gonna do my eyes. So, go a little natural today. Not really doing much, just sitting at home. Let's see. I'm gonna take this Morphe M35, just a little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Had this for quite a long time. I'm gonna take let's see, I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna take this guy right here. Don't mind my chair, it's making noises. It's an old chair. I'm just gonna take this Celestial Thunder palette and use it as my mirror. So, just gonna blend that into the crease. Just add a little color. I'm gonna move some stuff. Don't mind the noises. All right, dip back into that guy and just blend. Now you just got a nice little brown shade in there. I'm gonna take, it's just this Wet n Wild blender little brush. It's got a little bit of color on it, nothing crazy. I'm gonna dip into, actually on the Celestial, Thunder Dominique Cosmetics thing. I'm gonna dip into the color Storm Dust, which is this guy. A little bit, kind of like a burnt orangey copper color. We're just gonna blend him or her right in there with it, with that Jaclyn Hill color. I think it's like that Pukey color. Oh, it's called Pukey. I used Pukey from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just gonna blend that in there. Blend it on this side. I need to get one of those stand-up mirror things, but I don't ever go out of town, and we don't have very big stores in our area that we live in. We have to drive at least half hour to 45 minutes both ways to get to anything bigger than a Walmart or a Dollar General. Alright, she's pretty deepened up. Not bad. And then let's take, oh, look, a little red. Oops. Don't know why. We're gonna take this M505 and let's see. Let's do, we'll do under eye for right now. Taking Pukey again. Whatever you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom. Otherwise, it won't match. Unless you don't want it to match. If you do like a bold color underneath or something like that. But you always want your first shade on your bottom to match your top. It'll blend nicer. I'm actually gonna take, I think, a little bit of this orangey shade. I think it's Hunts from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's like that orangey color. Similar to the one in the Storm Dust palette, or the Storm Dust shade. I'm gonna take just a fluffy brush, tap it off, and just kind of go in there. I like those orangey tones. Oranges and browns, kind of like that fall. Fall's my favorite time of year. It's when I'm in my prime, I'm my happiest, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this glitter stuff in Sweet Spot from Too Faced. It's just like a liquid eyeshadow glitter stuff. I'm just gonna pop it on the inner corner part of my eye. I know I said I wasn't gonna go all crazy, but you know, you can't help it sometimes. I like my glitters. They just make everything so much prettier. I'm gonna let that dry. I thought about using this guy. It's from Naked Cosmetics and Mother Nature, but it doesn't really go with my look today, but it's a very pretty color. It's a loose pigment, and it's just very purpley, and can you see that? It's kind of hard to see. There it is. It's kind of a reflect little pigment. Now I made a mess. Okay, so I let that dry. Okay, I think it's dry, so I'm gonna take the M505 again, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Pukey in that Hunt shade and just blend around it so there's no harsh lines and it's just all melted together and pretty. That's okay if you take away some of that glitter, it'll still be there. actually gonna add a little bit of this Eternal Lights color in this palette. It's super pretty. Just use my finger. You just kind of see it's like a little glittery, little bit of color. It's like a pressed glitter, I think. And just press that on the eye. Sorry. Just trying to get up in here and see it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move on to my face for right now. I'm gonna take this, the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Primer. I have quite oily skin. This helps me not become oily so fast. I still get oily later on in the day, but it's not as quickly. Usually it's within a couple hours and you could bake a whole carton of eggs on my face. Kind of gross, I know, but your girl can't help it. But with this stuff, I'm just wiping my hands off. With this stuff, it takes a little longer for my face to become oily, which is nice. And I think I'm gonna take my Lancome 24-hour Ultra Wear. I'm gonna take it on this BoxyCharm brush that I got. It works really well. It's one of my favorite. I feel like I have something on my eyelash. Oh, it was an eyelash. Okay, I got some glitter on my face, but it's okay. So we're gonna rub all this all over the face. Don't forget to blend to the ears. Take a little bit more of this. Just a little bit. Try not to stab your eyeshadows, because I tend to do that all the time. Blend to the neck. This is one of my favorite foundations. I need to get it in a lighter shade so that I can wear it later on this winter. This is more of my summer-y, late fall, beginning of fall shade. So it's a little bit darker, but I still have a little bit of my summer tan on me. I tend to hold a tan pretty long. I'm normally dark all year round due to being half Hispanic, but I don't stay very dark, just a little. I always have some sort of deeper tone in my skin. Then I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier concealer in 2N and just, it's a little peachy, but it's not awful. I need to get a backup. It's the only one I kind of have right now, and just, you know, highlight the face. Take this smaller version of the foundation brush I just used from BoxyCharm and blend out the concealer. beautiful. Okay. So that is my skin after using this Lancome. A little dewy, not, you know, not crazy. See my little friend, he's gross. Okay, so I'm going to set the under eye with this Becca under eye brightening setting powder. Okay, there I am. And take Real Technique sponge. Still a little damp from last night, but it's not super wet. And just pat her under the eye. Alright, so there's my under eye. For the rest of my face that helps me stay pretty matte and not get oily is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. The loose setting powder though. And I use that all over the face, and I just take this Beauty Essence Total Face Brush thing and just kind of swipe it all over the face. Slightly dust it. On the nose. Just take a little down on the neck so we can set the neck. Make sure that stuff doesn't go anywhere when my triple chins touch. Then I'll just take the concealer brush that I used earlier, and I'm gonna wipe away this under eye powder. And then I'm just gonna take this sponge and press everything together. Okay. You can see all the little glitters on my face from my eyes. That's okay. It doesn't bother me very much. So I'm gonna take the Park Ave Princess contour bronzer palette thing, and I'm going to take this e.l.f. angled blush brush, but I don't use it for blush. I'm gonna take these two in Angle and Princess Cut. I believe my pants fell out during my wedding. I was in a rush doing my makeup and my pants fell out, so I had to just stick them in whatever slot was available at the time. So I could be wrong on my color, but they're the two matte colors, and I just blend them together and add that on the face. I used this yesterday on Tiana as well. We mentioned both that it smells like chocolate, Nesquik, you know, all that good stuff. If you see me looking up, I have a mirror behind you guys as well. Okay, so then I'm going to take, sorry, I dropped a brush, this small stipple brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to take the Tarteist Pro Glow and blush, and I'm going to take this 4th shade here and a little bit of this darker bottom shade just to deepen it up a little bit. And apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Gives me a little bit of a glow, but nothing too crazy. We don't want our whole cheek area to be glowing. I have larger pores thanks to genetics, and sometimes that makes those bad boys pop out. You see a little bit of flesh in there, a little bit of pink, nothing major. I'm gonna add some highlight, if I remember. Oh, back here. Hi. And I'm going to take the Becca Vanilla Quartz. I got this recently in my BoxyCharm for November. And I'm going to take this M510 from Morphe and just pop this on the tops of my cheeks. It's a very pretty subtle, but not kind of highlighter. It's there, but it's not like boom in your face there, but it's there. And sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I will take this Ofra in Rodeo Drive and I'll pop it on like the higher parts, but I'm not gonna do that today. I don't really need that. Take a sip of coffee. And then I think I'm gonna add a little bit more blush. I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Paradise Enhanced Scented Blush in Fantastical. It's just kind of like this peachy-ish kind of blush. Just take a little bit on that same brush I used earlier. Just swirl that on the front part of my cheek. There we go. There you go. Now she's pretty and pink and peachy and all that fun stuff. I am going to do my eyebrows off camera and probably add some mascara off camera. I'll show you guys what I use when I'm done. But I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I did my eyebrows and I did my lashes. I don't have any falsies right now. I have to go to the store and buy some more. So I just did mascara. But so for my eyebrows, they're a little dark right now. This guy doesn't like to do anything it's supposed to when this guy likes to look cute. So I use the Salon Perfect, I believe, eyebrow stuff. Just get it at Walmart, and I think it's dark brown. And then for my lashes, I used, where is it? Oh, here it is. The Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. It's like a 2-in-1. Has a primer on one side, and it's a black one. I don't like the white ones. And then it has the fibers on the other. It's just like a little fiber wand. I use it on my top, and then for my bottoms, I use the NYX Doll Eye Mascara. I use that on my lower lashes, and then I just threw a little bit on the top as well. And those, my lashes, brows a little crazy right now, sorry. So I decided for my lip, I'm gonna use the Selena Mac. It's like this light shade, and I'm gonna use that with this soft cream lip or soft matte lip cream in Stockholm from NYX. So I'm gonna grab my mirror and I'm gonna stick that on real quick. I'm gonna do the Stockholm first, a little bit lighter. It's kind of pinky, fleshy nude color. That was gross, I don't know why I said flesh. Not Stockholm, kind of, you know, it's a pretty color, not quite, it's got that bubblegum undertone. And here's the Selena one. Had this thing for almost 3 years. I know, a long time to have a lipstick, but you know, when it's a limited edition, you can't get rid of it. Big Selena fan from when I was little. I got it in Arizona, can't think of the city, about hour north Phoenix, at a mall up there at a Mac store. Went on my first vacation with my husband then. We were just dating. We took about a week and saw his grandparents up there, and I got to visit a Mac store for the first time. It was awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of setting spray. And I did the Urban Decay All Nighter. Take a little sponge and then just pat the setting spray in. And that is my look for today. Very simple, nothing crazy, just sitting at home. Eyebrows a little whack, sorry. Normally don't look like that, but just because I'm gonna be home today, I really don't care. All right, excuse me, I'm sorry. That wasn't supposed to come out. I'm drinking coffee, so. But I hope you guys liked this video today. Can't wait to make more. Hopefully the next one will be with Tiana. Not sure what it is, but it sounds like we wanna do a food challenge of some sort. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn the bell icon on so you get notifications when we upload. Social media will be down below. Don't forget to follow. Have a great day.